how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, loves, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. What's going on for Aries? We have the Two of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. Got some of these turned around here. We have the Seven of Cups. The Four of Wands. The Ten of Cups. Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So let's take a look at this, Aries. It's really interesting here, Aries, because I do feel like, one, especially with this Knight of Swords energy, I see the Page of Swords here as well. You could have had somebody who has eyes on you. You could be receiving some kind of unexpected communication from a person. It's kind of coming through that way, but we'll get into that more in a moment. So you could definitely be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You don't have to. But the overall energy of your situation is the Two of Swords. So it does feel like there is maybe something that has been a little bit stagnant up to this point. But I do feel like there is something that is coming in. And like I said, it does feel very unexpected to me, Aries. And I do feel like it puts you in a space where you're needing to make some kind of decision, okay? It's with that Two of Swords being here. You could be a little bit indecisive about, you know, how you want to deal with whatever is coming in towards you, right? So I think you could be receiving some kind of communication after a period of stagnation, but I think you're kind of in a space where you're trying to figure out, what do I feel about this? What do I want to do with this? I do feel too, sometimes the Two of Swords energy can be a little bit of a indication that maybe somebody's a little in denial. And I don't feel like that's you in this situation, Aries. I feel like it could be the other person. Because their energy is also showing up kind of as the Seven of Cups. And to me, that can be a card of, you know, illusions and confusion. With that Two of Swords, you know, I feel like there's something that this person like really isn't seeing clearly, okay? But we're going to get into that. Like I said, I feel like there's something coming in, that there's a decision that you're going to have to make here. With the Four of Cups showing up as your energy, Aries, it does feel like you could be a little bit emotionally guarded when it comes to this communication that's coming in to this person. Now, for some of you, you may just not be interested in what this person is offering. I kind of feel like this is somebody that you've dealt with before. For some of you, maybe more than one time as well. And I think it's always the same thing. And I think you finally gotten to the point where you realize, you know, kind of just what it is. Regardless of how this person comes in, it always kind of ends up in the same space. So for some of you, I feel like it's just that you're a little bit emotionally guarded and, you know, just not really open to what this person is offering. So I feel like there's a lack of interest in whatever this communication is. Some of you feel like this person has some like deeper rooted issues. On the Four of Cups, he's usually sitting at the base of a tree. And sometimes that can really speak to me about like needing to get to the root of the issue. I kind of feel like you are able to see, Aries, that unless this person deals with whatever their deeper rooted issues are, things are always going to be the same. They're showing up here as the Seven of Cups. So to me, this definitely feels like somebody isn't really seeing things clearly, whether that's themselves. Maybe they're not really fully aware of their deeper rooted issues or how that has been affecting things. Or somebody's coming in, like, I almost feel like it's more like somebody's coming in like nothing has happened. I don't know. It's almost like, this is just an example. It doesn't have to be this, but like maybe the last time that you guys communicated, it was like, very upsetting, just a lot of words. And then all of a sudden this person's reaching out months later, like, hey, how are you? Like nothing ever happened the last time that you guys communicated. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting there. So just a little bit of like a delusional energy with that. Somebody also may be, because it's coming out next to that Four of Cups, not really seeing clearly the extent of some of their deeper rooted issues. And what I mean by that is, like, for some of you, I feel like maybe this could just be an example because you got a lot of cups here. Maybe somebody has a drinking problem, but they don't really see that they have a drinking problem. They feel like, oh no, it's totally fine, it doesn't affect anything, when in reality that's not the case. So it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be that exact situation, but it definitely could be something like that here. Now, the way that you are being viewed by this person, we have the Four of Wands. So somebody could be viewing you as somebody that they are wanting to reconcile with, somebody that maybe you guys have been on a long journey with. That kind of also, the Four of Wands can talk about a journey. So I do feel like that indicates a good confirmation that this is somebody that you've dealt with before, or maybe has been in your life for a while, even if it is like on and off. But I do feel like they're viewing you as somebody they're wanting to reconcile with. Now, the Ten of Pentacles as their feelings for you. I feel like this person views you as, the person that kind of checks all the boxes. Like you are everything that they, really want. And that's the thing here is I feel like they're viewing you this way, Aries, but they're not even stopping to think how you may be viewing them after everything that's happened. I do feel like for some of you too, there's something with family that has been a factor in this. I don't even necessarily want to say that it's been an issue. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe it has. Maybe their family has been an issue, or maybe they have a weird family past or family dynamic, or maybe they're a caregiver or something like that. I definitely feel like for some of you, there is some kind of family situation as well that could be a factor in this. Now, how they're moving forward, they have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like the reason that's coming through here is because, Aries, I'm not really sure if you're going to respond to this or how. I definitely feel like it's not in the way that they are expecting you, because the potential outcome is a Strength card. And I feel like it's very difficult for you. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. I think it's very difficult for you because I do feel like you care about this person deeply. I feel like you have a lot of feelings for this person, but I also feel like you're in a space where you know what you want and you're really having to care about you too. I think in the past this has really had a negative impact on you, this connection, and I feel like you're just not willing to allow that any longer. Now, what this person is hiding from you, we have the Ace of Wands. To me, I just feel like it's them wanting to, this could just be them wanting to have some kind of new beginning here with you. They may not say that initially when they first reach out, so that could be why it's kind of why it's hidden. But I want to clarify it, because for some of you, I feel like they could have some kind of physical, like sexual intention towards you here, that they're not being upfront with you about when they reach out. We have the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like that could be something that you're a little suspicious of, but I think that you're right, especially with that Knight of Wands coming up. Now, like I said, I do feel like somebody's going to end up moving forward in a feeling a little bit lost and lonely, feeling a little unhappy about the situation between the two of you. Definitely maybe feeling a little bit left out in the cold here. And I maybe even feeling like not good enough in some way. But, I feel like that's not your intention, Aries. I don't feel like you're trying to make this person feel bad or trying to, reject them or tell them they're not good enough or anything like that. I don't think that's your intention. I simply think that you've just been in a cycle with this person and you're just wanting to end that. You're not wanting to, continue on with that any longer, especially when it doesn't feel like something has changed. And I feel like intuitively too, Aries, you can kind of feel like maybe this person doesn't have the like either has a very physical intention with you or still has that very inconsistent energy about them. So the signs I'm seeing for you, I see all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces. I see Taurus. Those are signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps, and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you for being here with me, and I will see you next time.